in the kitchen with the author of Good Food, No Stress, Tara Walker.
Today we're tackling a meal perfect for a Saturday night in front of the television.
Yes. Now, very exciting. I know, Simon, you've particularly
Toad in the
excited
hole.
about this one. This is your big one.
But I've never made it, though. I've never made it.
But you like eating it.
Oh, baby, yeah. So,
Yeah,
how do
no,
we
it's
do
a
it?
great one, and it's such a kind of children-friendly one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I actually do it in a class called Casual Suppers for Friends, and often when I'm reading out what we're covering for the evening, people are looking at me, toad in the hole, because there are much more elegant dishes on it.
Yes.
But actually, at the end of the class, the toad in the hole is usually the
Of
favourite
course
one.
it is,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but a big part of it is the gravy. And the gravy is really important. We have a nice onion and mushroom gravy, and I'm getting a start on that first. So you want your gravy to be simmering for almost an hour. I have one here that I've been simmering all morning, really.
lovely.
And that's the really important part. But first of all, I have a little bit of butter and a bit of rapeseed oil, some onions and a little bit of salt gone in just to help with the caramelisation. And then I'm going to add in a little pinch of salt, some more mushrooms then, and a little bit of tomato puree. So, under normal circumstances, you would leave this for a lot longer, obviously.
Yeah.
Try and give it a good 20 minutes if you can.
20 minutes,
Yeah,
okay.
but just to show you how to make it here, we'll speed it up a little bit.
Is there any kind of backstory to the name, Toad in the Hole? Is there a kind of
Not really
history
sure,
to it?
actually. I know it's kind of an old-fashioned British dish.
Yeah.
It's basically like big Yorkshire puddings with loads of sausages
Yeah,
sticking
there's
out.
loads,
Really,
there's
you
loads
know.
of pubs named that in the UK, isn't there?
Yeah,
Loads and loads, yeah.
I wonder if it's
Yeah,
from maybe,
British
you know,
lunch.
Henley or somewhere like that, where the wind in the willows, maybe.
Yes,
I don't know. I just know I've spent time in Henley with some family.
Toad Hall?
Yeah, exactly. So we're cooking
So a
out
little
the
bit of
flour
flour
a
in
little
there
bit.
as well,
Yeah.
yeah.
So under normal circumstances, leave this a bit longer to cook out the flour, and then we add in a little bit of beef stock, and we bring that up to a good boil. And then we can reduce and simmer for a while.
Okay.
So while we're waiting for that, I'm just going to make the batter for the toad.
Now, this is the bit. This is the bit.
Okay.
That
So
does me.
easy to do. So we've got flour,
How much?
115 grams.
Okay.
Then we have, you caught me there almost.
I wasn't trying to. I'm trying to put this into my own head, though, for later on, Tara.
Yeah, you could give that a mix,
Okay.
thanks a million, Lisa.
Yeah, no problem.
We're not going to over mix it. It's almost, what's the word?
Foolproof.
Foolproof, thank you.
Am I going to beat this properly? Or
A little bit. The thing is, I'd actually rather leave a few holes or a few lumps in the batter
Right.
than overmix it and start activating the gluten. You know,
Right,
that kind of way,
okay.
because it'll end up much lighter.
Okay.
So then we have our sausages kind of cooked already. So I've just popped my sausages into the oven with a little bit of oil.
And are these fancy sausages or?
They are my butcher in Drogheda, Chutes, Eddie
They're
Chutes. They are
massive
award-winning sausages, actually. Yeah, his breakfast
Are they just
sausages.
plain pork sausages?
Yeah, plain pork, but there's lovely seasoning on them.
Good.
So a little bit of oil, and now normally I would leave the batter to rest.
So going?
So I left, yeah, and you can pour it on there, and be very careful because it can kind of
Where do
splash
you want
up
to
on
pour
you.
it now?
All over,
Just
baby.
pour it
All
all over. That's it. And then here's our rosemary. We're just going to pop a few little bits of rosemary.
cool.
Now the rosemary you don't really eat later. It just is to give a nice little lightness of flavour.
Okay, good stuff.
Gorgeous. So we'll get that in the oven now.
Okay.
And of course, here's the one I made earlier. So it takes about 20 minutes to half an hour in the oven. Good hot oven. Really, really hot oven.
Okay.
And then here we have it coming
look,
out.
it's brilliant.
So we leave that there for
Again,
1 second.
easy peasy, no stress.
I know, this is fantastic. I've learned so
Yeah.
much in dishes.
So look, our gravy obviously would give it a lot longer than that. And then a little bit of jam, mixed berry jam or red currant jam, just to give a little sweetness to it.
Nice.
Stir that through. And once you've left that for about an hour, here's how it looks. So it's seriously reduced. There's not loads and loads of gravy, but it's really, really flavourful. Okay? So we'll pop that.
Tara,
yeah.
how many people would this serve?
Oh, this would easily feed
2.
6 to 8. Well, 2 Simons.
2 Simons.
Two Simons.
Or 6 normal people.
So here's our
This is
gravy.
gorgeous. It looks really good. And literally, that's it.
Yeah, and then I just want to show you, look, I know most people know how to make a French dressing. I think it's really important to have something light with this. You know, it is kind of heavy. It is comfort food. The gravy is heavy enough too, even though it's very flavourful. So a really nice, simple green salad. I love the old-fashioned butterhead lettuce with it.
So do I. I eat
Gives
that
a
all
nice
the time. I
crunch,
love
yeah.
it, yeah.
And I've this lovely, actually, I might mention it. They're local to us. They make cider, Stamine Farm. Dan Kelly cider, but they also make vinegar, cider vinegar. So this is gorgeous.
lovely.
And what I find, the reason I like using a cider vinegar, or you could use a white wine vinegar or sherry vinegar, is it's quite acidic and it cuts through the richness of this gravy.
Yes.
And so my little French dressing recipe, which I always make, is some Dijon mustard, a clove of garlic, just popped into it, olive oil, salt and pepper. Give it a
That's
little
it?
mix, yeah, and the vinegar.
That's your French
and then
dressing.
pop that
Lovely,
over.
isn't it?
Yeah. And I just think that's really lovely and kind of fresh with what is kind of essentially a
And as you
slightly
said, the
heavy
acidity
dish.
in that vinegar cuts through the richness of the gravy.
Exactly, exactly. So, I don't know, Simon, if you want to
Yeah,
tuck
I mean,
into
Well,
a toad.
I mean, I don't know, really. I
Here we
suppose we
go.
should, in the interest of science, we should really. Look at the size of the portion I'm cutting.
Just gotta make sure that's quite hot.
That's scorchio.
El scorchio. Maybe we need a napkin, or we need to be so that it's going
I
to
don't
fly
think
off.
it's not going to be there long enough. I don't think. To be perfectly honest with you.
That is a huge portion, yes.
It is, yeah.
keep
But
it
look at
steady.
the people circling the cameras there. Now,
And we pop a little bit of gravy on.
look at the mushroom
That looks
gravy.
amazing.
But it is really
real
important.
comfort food,
Yeah,
as
it
you
is.
said,
But as I
yeah.
say, I know I wouldn't normally go to the trouble of showing a French dressing and a bit of lettuce, but I think it's kind of an essential part of this.
Yeah.
Just to kind of really cut through that flavour.
I think as well, you know, it'd be a great dish for children because there's so much you can share with it, you know, and kids can enjoy the
They love
sauces
it,
and everything.
yeah,
I'd say
and they love
do,
it,
do,
yeah.
Back to you, darling.
Oh, will you
Tara,
start? You start as well.
Thank you as
Thank you
always.
very much.
A pleasure.
Thank you.
Simple, beautiful, lovely.